depending on time and schedules. So let's just smack them out. Obviously, subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that little bell. Make sure you put notify about all and you receive all our notifications. Apparently, that's how it's supposed to work. Yeah, don't ask me. But anyway, let's talk about this celebrity feud between Trump and John Legend and Chrissy Teigen. And if you're like me, you're probably wondering, who the hell is John Legend or Chrissy Teigen? I actually had seriously no idea who they are. I've heard of President Trump. I heard about Donald Trump before he became president. No idea about John Legend or Chrissy Teigen. I don't know if John Legend is his real name or if he's changed it to become John Legend. Maybe if that's the case, he might need to rethink his name. He's not much of a legend. But regardless, let's jump into it. So Donald Trump launches Twitter spat with John Legend and Chrissy Teigen, or whatever her name is. Obviously, this is MNC, so it's going to be biased, but let's jump into it. So President Donald Trump targeted singer John... Okay, so he's a singer. John Legend and TV social media personality Chrissy Teigen. Social media personality, is that a thing? Or is that them just trying to bolster up her resume? Why don't they just put TV personality? I suppose it doesn't really have the same ring to it, does it? Online Sunday night after the legend was featured in MSNBC's final installment of Lester Holt's Justice for All series. A report about the criminal justice system. Sunday's report indicated an interview with Legend discussing his organization Free America, which aims to amplify the voices of individuals impacted by the criminal justice system, those who are working to change it according to the official website. So, you're probably wondering, how did this spat come about? Well, Trump complained Sunday night that people pushing so hard for criminal justice reform came to me as a group and asked for my help. That they did. He has reformed the prison system. We'll get to that in a sec. But now it isn't getting any credit, seemingly referred to as the First Act he signed into law in December, which allows prisoners to get more days removed from their sentence for good behavior. Guys like boring musician John Legend and his filthy mouth wife are talking now about how great it is. But I didn't see them around when I needed help getting it passed, Trump tweeted. Anchor Lester Holt's NBC didn't even bring up the subject of President Trump on the Republicans when talking about the importance of passage of criminal justice reform. They only talk about the minor players or people that had nothing to do with it, and other people that are so desperately sought to help when everyone else had failed. All they had talked about now is impeaching Trump, and we'll probably do a separate story on that. Teigen and Legend are frequent outspoken critics of Trump. The couple marked his 72nd birthday last year by donating $72,000 check from every person in the family to ACLU for a total of $288,000 from Teigen, Legend, and their two children, Lorna, 3, and Miles, 1. What a exploitive tag, everyone but me. I'm honored, Mr. President. Teigen tweeted, reportedly calling the president a 3-word exploit and referring to his tweets on his 9th meltdown of the day. So, first of all, Trump calls this girl a foul mouth. And her response is literally foul mouth. Well done. Well done to make President Trump correct. He literally called you foul mouth, and your response is, hold my beer, I can do this, and then literally posted something foul mouth. You do realize this makes you look like an idiot. This makes you look like deranged right now. Probably because you most likely are. He's literally gone through and called you foul mouth. And instead of tweeting out something big-brained or something sensible, your response was to call him something foul-mouthed. 10 out of 10 marks and playing into his arms. You literally played the cards. He dealt the deck, and you played it. You're running off his rule book right now. He's making the rules, and you're following them. If you don't like the president, I don't care if you like him or not. Personally, I think it's good and bad, right? He does some good stuff, he does some bad stuff. We drag him for the bad stuff, we commend him for the good stuff. The fact is, you've just literally given him this argument. And he is 100% correct. Why? Because here you are, being a foul mouth. And it's not just you. Your boyfriend, your husband, same thing. Literally right here. Twice. Twice in an hour. Congratulations. Trump was right. In about 3 different situations, he was right on the money. Are you a foul mouth? According to this, you are. Did Trump bring in prison reform to allow people to get time off for their service for good behavior? Yes. He has reformed the prison system. And guess what? He is also right when he said that you weren't around. You had nothing to do with this. You didn't meet with him. You didn't sit with him. You didn't approach him. The most powerful man in America, and you didn't take 5 minutes out of your busy tweeting life to sit down and supposedly push the prison reform that you so desperately want. But now that the prison reform has gone through, now that people are sitting there and reaping the rewards from it, now all of a sudden you want to start an NGO and take some money from everybody. Because I'm guessing you got donations to back up this company, right? This company, this NGO, I imagine it takes donations. Who pays the bills if it doesn't? If it's a charity, you're still taking donations, but who pays the bills? Of course it has to run off money. And I find it really weird that the MSNBC couldn't even give Trump the time of day or even mention his name when it comes to doing a story about prison reform. Of course they didn't. Because if they did, they would have had to admit that it was a good thing. Shit. We can't do that now, can we? So at the end of the day, Trump was right. You foul mouth. You proved it in your tweets. Literally there. You didn't do anything to help him when he wanted to get this passed. And now you're sitting there trying to take the credit for it. Oh, look at me. Look what we do. We help prisoners. Really? Where were you when Trump needed your help to get this passed? Sure as shit not around. Maybe we should get that trending. So at the end of the day, this is a win for Trump. It really is. You haven't done anything to help yourself here. You've literally hurt your own cause. But hey, you got Trump derangement syndrome, so maybe you think this is a win in some situation. Somehow, maybe you think this is a win. Good luck with that. Because at the moment, to the average person, and I'm not talking about some, far left Trump derangement syndrome person. I'm talking about to a normal person. This is a win for Trump. Not for you. Not for your husband. Not for your cause. This is Trump's 2020 campaign. Look at these people. I can make them go nuts just by not even mentioning their names. Oh, Trump didn't mention my name. Oh, I'm so honored. Really? You're so honoured that you had to make a tweet mentioning how he didn't mention your name? Seems like you're a little bit upset that you didn't get mentioned by the president there. Comes across as a bit of a, I don't know. I want to say a little bit of a shortfall in your confidence, maybe in your relevance. After all, I'd never heard of you. Funny thing was, people were actually responding to the story saying, "Who the hell is Chrissy? What's her name? Chrissy Teigen. Who the hell's Chrissy Teigen? Who the hell's the husband?" I had to explain it to a few people, which is really funny. But hey, guess what? Everybody heard about Donald Trump long before he became president. So, yeah, maybe you're just not that relevant, Chrissy. I don't know. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Hopefully this explains this spat to you. Personally, I think this is a win for Trump. I really do. If they had been like the bigger person here and not done this, it could have been a win for them. It could have come off as Trump trying to start a feud. But instead, now we got a whole bunch of them doing this hashtag tweet. And it's like, yep, okay, you gave the win to Trump, didn't you? You just couldn't help it. That Trump derangement syndrome just really allowed you to put your foot in that mouth. But anyway. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you think this is a win for Trump? Do you think none of them win in this situation? Do you think Chrissy wins in this situation? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Also on prison reform. Do you think that MSNBC should have gone through and mentioned Trump? Do you think at the end of the day that the MSNBC didn't mention him because they'd have to commend him on something? Or let me know what your thoughts are in that comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next monetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.